Siddhaswarupananda, Krishna Prastaya Bhutale, Srimati Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa iti namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prastaya Bhutale, Srimati Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa iti namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prastaya Bhutale, Srimati Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa iti namine. Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shiva Sadegor Bhakta Vrinda. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shiva Sadegor Bhakta Vrinda. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana 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 Jaya Jaya Gauranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gauranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Ananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa. Harbol Namaste.
Harbol Namaste.
So I like to have a recall on what we have discussed and for so long was discussed by our Gurudev. It is the basic teachings of who we are. But as we go on in this trouble, in this material world, because we are all travelers, I like to recall something that has been taught that will connect us how in our trouble, in this universe, we will experience this guidance. The living entities, us, were conditioned in this material world. In a truest sense, if we lack understanding of our true identity, and we're not guided by someone who is the representative of God, who will give us this light, this vision, the understanding, how we can make progress towards the goal. And that goal is connected with our true nature, our true position, and our true function. We must be really clear with what we should do and what we should want. Meaning, the meditation we do, what motivates us to engage in action should be really clear to us that it will be our connection with what we should be longing for, what we should be directing our lives while we are traveling in this universe. So, I like to read here the teachings of Lord Krishna discussing it with his best friend Arjuna. And because at the time Arjuna, his friend, is perplexed, confused what to do. And in a nutshell, it's all about what he wants. It's all about how he will decide on his own volition or his own choice, his own will, according to what he sees as beneficial for him, what is right. So, Lord Krishna established first the basic truth, the absolute truth of our transcendental nature. So, in layman's term, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami showed it clearly of our situation. Because sometimes in our requests, we chant, we imagine how we can experience and enter the world of Vrindavan. We try to imagine what is transcendental happiness. We try to imagine and hope we'll be in that state with the power of our mind. But here, let us go back, a recollection to see, to remind us what will be the foundation to enter that world, how to be guided. Because for so long, we've been here, the living entities are, all of us, we are forgetful. We tend to forget so many things. And it is shown that since time immemorial, we've been here, eternally here, on and on. We cannot remember all the things that happened because we are not this body. So Lord Krishna, Arjuna, when he is in a state of confusion, he cannot now have this clarity, this focus. He does not know now that if the choice he chooses will be the right choice, will it alleviate what he is longing, this confusion that is causing him to have a hard time to make the right decision. So Arjuna put himself in a situation, he is in a situation wherein he needs someone to advise him, to guide him. And in this case, it is the Supreme Person, Govinda, Lord Krishna, whom he approached in humbleness, in humility. He revealed his heart. He revealed his mind. My dear Lord Krishna, I am confused. I don't know what to do. I am humbly surrendering unto you. I am begging for your protection. Please guide me. So this knowledge about our identity is revealed to Arjuna by Lord Govinda, Lord Krishna. So he now takes his role as a spiritual master guiding Arjuna. That the wisdom that he will be revealing to Arjuna will be the beacon, will be the light, will be the guide that will be the focus of his decision making. And not only that, it is just the beginning to be guided. Because as we study this science, we can learn more. So let us be an apprentice to be in a situation like Arjuna. So he approached Lord Krishna and begged him to guide him. He accepted Lord Krishna as his spiritual master. Before they're friends, but now it is student-teacher relationship, guiding the student. We always discuss you're not the body, you're not the mind. I'll narrate to you something that is an experience here, a story that is an eye-opener to most of us because we can identify with it. But I'll read first what Lord Krishna instructed Arjuna. As the embodied soul continually passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. The self-realized soul is not bewildered by such a change. So there's so many points we can discuss about it. So when our spiritual master, Jagad Guru, Siddhaswarup came to the Philippines, and prior to him accepting disciples, he's already giving instruction to many of us how to live the life of a disciple. He instructs individuals how they can be guided and connected with the Supreme Person. So, individuals, after hearing him, made a choice. I'm lost here, just like Arjuna. And begged, please accept me as your student. And through his mercy, he accepted and initiated disciples. But he also gave instruction to all his students to live the life of a disciple. What is a disciple? A disciple is someone who puts himself in a situation to be guided, to be instructed, to be disciplined with spiritual instructions. So, all of us, prior to initiation, were given this opportunity. These opportunities is given to everyone. Just like the rain cloud, it rains everywhere. So my spiritual master tells us when we met him, we were not initiated during that time. We were listening to him. He said, I did not come to the Philippines to have 7 disciples. I come here to teach you the truth so you can become the beacon, the guide, so you can be the ones representing the light that I'm carrying on, I'm giving, the connection that will give relief to the travelers who are so burdened, transmigrating from one body to another, traveling in this universe, just like we are passing through these bodies. We were once in a womb, in a baby body, a young boy's body, a young man's body, an old man's body, like now. Then I'll be leaving this body. He gives us the light. So while traveling here, we are not encumbered to be carrying so much load. It means the foundation is understanding who we are. What is real security? It must be connected with our true nature. So, we will discuss more about that, but I'll give you a story that's happening real time in this planet now, and some have already occurred. When my spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, came here, he passed on the torch, the light, to guide. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. That person is the pure devotee representative of God, someone who can teach us how to love God, to direct our heart. But now, he guides us that the direction will be based upon our eternal true nature as spirit soul, as life. While traveling in this universe, we have identified ourselves as this body. While moving on, we think, I'm this body. Then it's an extended extension again. My husband, my son, my daughter, my granddaughter. So the focus now is to perpetuate that world of attachment. And if we really understand the true nature, our true nature, and the true nature of this material world, we're just passing by. We're all travelers. So when a person is not guided with this light, with this understanding, then it will be very hard for him, because he will be making an effort to carry this load. And what are these load? It is attachment to this world. It is a struggle, supposedly for existence. Yes, because the living entity exists eternally. But the existence of our focus is based upon what is moving. Not only that, it's based upon accumulating so many things, being attached to this world, and ultimately, all these activities will be the cause of our pain, our suffering. I'll give you one example. We cultivate relationship based on this material relationship based on bodily identification. So we see the person as the body. I, who is in this male body, through nature's arrangement, through the modes of passion, I become attracted to the form of a person in a woman's body. I see a woman. So instead of, what I do is I cultivate this attachment, this relation, what is inherent in me, this affection that I have is now directed upon that body. Not only that, it is all about me, the relishing of that taste. And that person lives. She dies. Then, while traveling in this world, seemingly I move around traveling, but I have this empty heart, this burden, this meditation of pain, of recollection of the person I love. But because it's deflected upon the body, I'm not able to see the spirit soul. Then, while traveling, I suffer so much. My meditation, my mind is in turbulence. Because now, while traveling, there's a say, when we go to Manila, there's travel light. Travel light means you go only what you can carry. In a situation, you can just carry your body. So what happens? You carry so much load and it gets stuck with your consciousness, with your meditation. And that is what is binding us in this material world. So the spiritual master comes. He teaches us our true nature, our true identity. So first, to understand this transcendental word of the love of Krishna, we must first understand this supposedly simple teaching that we just relegated in the corner while traveling. And we get in a way distracted by this world, and we now try to grasp this world, to carry this world. And in our shoulder, we're teeny-weeny, we cannot carry this load. That's why we are crawling, gasping. Not only that, we are not connected with what we're always anxious. And what is that? It is the happiness to be connected with the pleasure of God, Lord Krishna. So the spiritual master guides us in that the right direction. So before this story, there is a group of individuals. Srila Prabhupada passed on to them through his disciples this light, the Harinama, the chanting. So they took it. It became their guiding beacon. They were never, years back, 50 years, they never saw Srila Prabhupada again. They never heard Srila Prabhupada. But still they chant. Because the holy names can sustain, can connect one with what we're always anxious. So having this light that is sustainable, that is connected with us eternally, when we always hold on to it, it can guide us in this dark world where we are blind. We cannot see, and the spiritual master give us this light to see. So my point is this. The teachings of Parampara, our spiritual master, we should take it seriously because the problems that we face is serious. It is about this dark world. Not only dark world. It is about how we have been trampled and covered. While traveling, we cannot move on. It comes to my mind, Arabian proverb. He who travels alone travels the fastest. So when a person comes to the spiritual master and he has nothing, if you have nothing, there's nothing to lose. But that state comes when we understand the teachings of Parampara, based upon the simple teaching that everything animate or inanimate that is within this universe is owned and controlled by the Supreme Lord. One is allotted a certain quota, and one should only take the quota that is allotted to him. So now, we see this world in a different clarity because of that light. But when we're blind, we cannot see. We look for happiness where there is none. Especially when the happiness is based upon trying to squeeze, eat, suck material energy. Because we are not matter. We have become blinded. Our mind has become muddled. We have become insane. So, The spiritual master is so kind. He gives us the holy names. And Lord Chaitanya made it a point, established that when he came here, he is passing on this Maha Mantra that will be the light, the shelter, the refuge, because it's not different from him. But it must come from someone who is connected with him. So all those individuals who came in contact with the holy names, years back, 2 years ago, they were able to see the disciples of Srila Prabhupada roaming around the Philippines. And then when due to technology, they begin to see, oh, in Facebook, there, Srila Prabhupada's disciple. And then it begins to give them this longing for that feeling of shelter that they experienced when they chanted the holy names. Now, the spiritual master is giving all those teachings. The process is not what individuals try to portray. What are those? That is contaminated with material consideration. It is about feeling that one is chosen. One is a confidential friend. No. Jesus Christ is praying. Yeah, the Father's prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Please forgive us for our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So these teachings of the devotees of God becomes the soothing balm, what gives us relief in our heart with our confused mind that has been focused for so long in this temporary miserable world. Now there is a cure for this empty heart, that now the mind becomes our friend. The desire in the mind begins to become the desire to long for what is real, transcendental relationship with God. Because of spiritual understanding, this basic understanding of our true identity. And second is the owner of everything, our eternal friend, our Father, our friend, our mother, the support, the foundation of all. He's the cause of all causes, Lord Govinda. And it can be understood when we put ourselves under His lotus feet, the spiritual master, and be guided by His teachings. What will connect us with that light? Those are the teachings that are eternal because it's connected. All the teachings of our Gurudev is connected with the loving service of God. So he becomes our hero. We emulate, we try to, in a way, although we know we are not qualified because of our impurities, but because he's like the sun that shines. This sunshine shines to all of us. So now we must be with wisdom, that the holy names can sustain. The holy names is a person. It can sustain one's love when we chant the holy names. Like what we have seen from those who came in contact for 50 years. They're still chanting up to now. What motivates them? What gives them life? It is the holy names. And then, due to the compassion, the personality that has come here, who can connect us with the pleasure of God, our Gurudev. That is why it's a must to have someone as a guiding teacher, the torch, the light to guide us. Not this earworm that we must be with that light. So, to recap, we should really be in an understanding of our true identity. You know, yesterday, there's a tragic accident here that we experienced. One of my friends for so long has been helping me in working for our spiritual master. From the material point of view, he is a poor person. But for so long, this kind, gentle person has been helping me build structures, working for the farm to support the mission, to be able to give these teachings while we are canvassing for spirit soul who are all traveling in this universe. The spiritual master gives us this opportunity. So that's where we should also see how it is sensitive, because we were given this opportunity, this trust, to represent our spiritual master, to be the light, to be able to embrace them with love, not because of our power, not because of our intelligence, not because of our supposedly purity. No. What we have heard from our spiritual master, we pass on with our lives, with our actions, with our activities. And that trust that has been given to us for someone who's making progress, he makes a stand. No matter what. He becomes brave. He holds on to carry on and embrace the trust that his spiritual master is giving him. The trust to be that light. So the devotee, feeling unqualified, touches, hold that light, because that light is sustainable. Because the light is Krishna, the holy names. Then we begin to learn the meaning of the Hare Nama. Hare means the energy of God. Rama means the pleasure potency of God. And Krishna means the supreme attractive person. So with this simple guidance of our true identity, we can now see the spirit soul. What we're longing actually, the beauty, the freshness, it's the all-attractive supreme person. So we must purify this consciousness that the attraction we have that is perverted in this temporary dead world, we will be directing that with the all-attractive Supreme Person. That's why the spiritual master, Gurudev, if you read, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. The devotee comes chanting the holy names of the Lord. He gives the holy names. He gives Krishna. So now, the living entity like us, who are traveling here, he takes our load, because we try to drive our way out of this darkness. And he tells us, when we accept a spiritual master, it's really a very, very serious matter, because it should be our life. It should be our love. It should be our shelter. His instruction, His guidance. Because from now on, if we are in that state of consciousness, He will be the driver. And who can be the perfect driver? None other, the supreme person, who is the cause of all causes. So back to the story, because we are running out of time, back to the story, my friend met this tragic accident. But for decades, he was with me. And during that time, early in the morning, I was smiling with him. I said to him, my friend, there's this prasadam. I cook it, offer it to the Lord. Maybe you don't need to go home. Just eat this. Yeah. He said, thank you. Then, about 3 o'clock yesterday, he fell down and he fell from this high tree because of helping us put up this medium of a tower to have access to communicate to more people. So he fell down. It's a shock because someone falling down. Then I saw it in front of my face. So I'm thinking maybe he can still live. So I ran outside with my friends and embraced him, carried him. And there's this small jeep we have, put him there. And then when I was driving like crazy just to go to the hospital, really, I was telling him, still, hold on, my friend, hold on. And my friend here, he's saying, Krishna, Krishna, don't leave us. Hold on, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Then immediately when we came to the hospital, immediately they put that person, the person in that body, they pulled him, put him, and then they tried to resuscitate him, help him. 3 doctors were there. So I asked the doctor, can I sit down and pray to God, try and meditate and help him remember God? And they, yes. So while they're trying to resuscitate him, while he's in the body, all this tick, tick, EKG like that, then all this, what they do, they pump his chest, put oxygen. And I was looking at the doctors. It reminded me of someone. Yes, they're very kind. They don't want people to suffer. But my spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, is a spiritual doctor. Instead of saving the dress, he saves the person. And now, for so long, being a fool, traveling in this universe with all these travelers like Pinocchio, now it came to me. I can assist him. I can help him. And I have no power, but Krishna has. He's the holy names. And I beg, Krishna, let me chant the holy names through his ears. So I chanted to his ears. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I told him because he's gasping for air. I said, my friend, just listen to the holy names. No matter what, just listen. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I was given the opportunity to pass the holy names that was given by my Gurudev through me to oral reception and pass it on. I have no power, but Krishna can protect that person. So the doctors did all what they can do. And then I look at them. Is he gone? And in sadness, they said to me, yes, he's gone. Then I stood up and say, I prayed, please kindly protect this person. So that's the point in our life. We were given this opportunity, this light, that we can be guided, we can cling on. So it means the meditation, the focus should be the guidance of our spiritual master. We should be very, very concerned. We should make a stand and hold that trust, that love that He has given us, because that will connect us with what we are always longing, to be in the proximity of that love, that family of the confidential, transcendental residents of the spiritual world because of our Gurudev. So instead of trying to ascend to God, imagine things. Am I a gopi? Am I a cowherd boy? We should not use the mind, but rather we should use the ear to hear the instruction, and be that instruction will be our shelter, the guiding beacon, the buoy that will make us float and not touched by these encumbrances. It should be the freedom of the heart, because our love has now been directed, reposed, sheltered, offered. Our life now is an offering to God, although it belongs to Him. And that relationship with our spiritual master, that's what we should be longing for. Just like when we see our spiritual master in his work, that when we tell him, let us, Srila Prabhupada, can we do Guru Puj? Yes, we can do Guru Puj. And he do that. While we are doing Guru Puj to him, he does Guru Puj to his spiritual master. His meditation, his remembrance is connected with the will of the spiritual master. We should be longing for that. And that can be seen when we hear, because the power of the holy names can purify our heart, can open our eyes. What we're longing for, real happiness, can now, the life, we, the person, can now be in harmony with the Supreme Person, with this love. So, to recap, listen and follow the instruction of the spiritual master. Take hold of the trust. Make a stand for the person you love. In this trouble, in this material world, we make so much, we sacrifice, we become heroic for someone we love. We should not just take care of the dress, we should take care of the person. And it can only be done and understood when we have heard from our spiritual master, just like Arjuna. In the beginning, he's confused. But after hearing from the guidance of Lord Krishna, his mind has become cleared. He sees clarity. And not only that, he has this beacon, this light to guide him, to be connected with that love, with that pleasure of the Supreme Person. So that should be our trust. To be in love again, to be in love with Krishna, to be in love with our Gurudev, to make a stand, to be very brave, to hold on, to cling to that love, but I will never give it up. If I have to live, I live. If I have to die, I die. And that is exemplified by the prayer of Lord Chaitanya. He prays. It is a state of meditation. It is a state of consciousness. And the perfect example is Lord Chaitanya, playing the role of a devotee, tasting that world of love. He prays, "Oh my Lord, I have no desire for material wealth. I have no desire to enjoy beautiful women. I have no desire to have any numbers of followers of mine. My only desire, my only prayer is to be engaged in your loving service life after life." He's giving us the world that is transcendental through His life. That love for God is beyond mukti and bhukti. It's beyond liberation. It is a world we should be longing. It is the world that Lord Chaitanya is giving us. And it is a world wherein our spiritual master is connecting us with this transcendental teaching of the confidential friends of Lord Krishna, the bona fide spiritual master coming from Lord Krishna, being given to us by our eternal friend, our Gurudev, Jagad Guru Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa. So hopefully, it opens our eyes. It reminds us of what we should be doing. It gives us a focus of what we're longing, to make our spiritual master smile, to make Krishna smile, to appease their transcendental sorrow that we are not tasting that sweetness, that relationship, and we are now suffering, trying to wallow in this dark world while traveling here in this material universe. Haribol, Namaste. Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prastayate. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vatsade Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. 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 Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.